Congratulations, how do you feel?
Thank you so much. I'm running on adrenaline. I got off a flight from LA yesterday, and I meant to come here, and this is my first time at the Ivors Novellos. It's just so cool to see real people again. And to be given this prestigious award. It's like the last award on the video games circuit, and it's a really nice way to cap off what has been almost a decade for me of working on the two Ori video games.
So like 10 years on those two games. What's that process like of writing the music and composing it?
Well, for this game, the sequel, it's like you're just trying to figure out like how to reinvent the wheel but not alienate the fans of the original, and that was probably what I spent the longest time on. But the great thing about the Ori games is that visually they are so inspiring. They look beautiful, they're animated beautifully, and the greatest gift for a composer of all is that there's no dialogue in the game. So it's music and animation telling the story, and I feel like with the visuals I'm getting, my job is just to not screw it up, basically. It's been a wonderful canvas to be inspired by for the last decade, and this is just like the greatest honor to cap it all off.
Do you find yourself playing different games while you're composing to get inspirations?
It's funny, I've been gaming like since I was a kid, and some of my strongest memories, and I think maybe the reason why I ended up doing video games is because I played with my parents when I was young, and I want to give those memories to other parents and their children. And for me, it's really, really important to play the game I'm working on, because I need to understand emotionally what the player is going to go through, and Ori's an incredibly emotional game. How can you do that if you're not playing the game? So I do spend a lot of time with the games that I work on, and I do spend time playing other people's games because I want to get emotionally affected by other people's work and then figure out how they did it.
And when you're writing, do you get influences or inspirations from other sort of medium?
So yeah, like it's funny. You're tempted to listen to soundtracks, but actually I'm more interested in like what the soundtracks were inspired by. So I'm like, if there's some cool thing from like a part of the world that I've never heard of, that's where I go to. One of the cool things about Ori is the woodwind section. There are 21 different woodwind instruments from around the world, and they're all played by one player. She did a tremendous job like educating me on all of these different instruments. And one of the great things about video games is that the canvas is pretty much endless. The possibilities are endless. So you get a chance to explore musical genres, but you get a chance to try and kind of create your own genre of music because it's such a varied medium.
That's really cool. And what's next for you?
Well, in 2 months, the game Halo Infinite is coming out, and that's quite a different game from Ori and the Will of the Wisps. But yeah, it's probably going to be a pretty big game this year. So yeah, I'm just nervously waiting for that to come out.
We'll probably see you here next time then.
I don't know. We'll see about that. But thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Congratulations again. Cheers, Gareth.